Right, so what we're doing today then, we're going to, basically what's happened is this Remis cassette blind fly screen, the string came off it, which you can see there, look, it came off it, so I thought, right, I'll take it off and get it right, but I couldn't quite see how it went, so I thought I'll take a smaller one off, so I took that one off and to see how it goes. So basically I'm going to strip them both down, give them a good clean, and hopefully get them back together. Right, I've got this blind apart now, and you can clearly see this part of the fly screen that is not used, basically, because it gets rolled up, does that bit. You can see the difference between what's rolled up and never used and this bit. It's filthy. So I'm going to have a go at giving that a good clean, just with a cloth and washing up liquid. So let's see if we can get all that. Basically this one is near the cooker as well, so it's going to get splashback from the cooker. So we'll see if we can get an improvement on that. Right, so I've changed my mind on the washing up liquid. I've gone for a solution of washing powder. Obviously washing powder is going to get this fabric clean, I would have thought. And I'm just going to, I've soaked it, as you can see, I've got it on the table. I'm just going to let it soak for half an hour or so, and I reckon that's going to bring that up nice and clean. Okay, I'm just giving this a gentle rub, basically, not going too hard on it. This fly screen material is it's nearly 20 years old, so just giving it a gentle rub, and I can see with the colour of the water that's coming off, it's absolutely filthy, so this is going to do it a world of good. Just getting it nicely rubbed in, and yeah, I'm going to leave that to soak for half an hour now. Okay, I've let it soak for a good half an hour, give it a good rub, rinsed it off, clean water. I'm now just toweling it off, basically, nice and gently, get that dried off. Right, that's improved it quite a lot, as that. You can still see a difference, slight difference, look, but it's a good improvement to what it was, is that. Okay, we've got the fly sheet rolled up at that end out of the way. We're now going to concentrate on cleaning the blind itself, which is, as you can see, very grubby. So we're going to, it's waterproof at this side. What I don't want to do is get it really wet through and get the other side, which has got like a fabric coating, more stained than it is. So I think I'm going to opt for the wipes on this one, cleaning it with some wipes. As you can see, you've got like a little brush effect, which I suppose as the blind goes up and down, it rubs the dust off, maybe keeps them something like clean, and that just slides out of that track completely, so you can give it a good clean in there. As you can see, that just goes back in there, so that can be pulled out and given a nice clean. These ends as well, they'll pull out, look. You can give them a good clean then. Okay, that's the ends got back on. Was a little bit fiddly. Now I've always got the smaller blind to go by, just to make sure, you know, you take something off like this, and I made the mistake of taking both off. So what I'll do is take each end off, clean it, and put it on back one at a time. Then you can see at the other end how they go. But they're nice and clean now. Right, we've got the blind turned round now, and as you can see, we've got some bad stains down each end, and this is it's a material that is not clear. You know, I don't want to get it too wet. It's sort of like it's going to absorb moisture and probably make it worse, but I'm going to give that a go with some wipes and just see if I can improve that. Okay, I'm going to remove the fly screen. Now this will just pull out that way. Just look how bad it is in there. That's all filthy. So I'll slide that out and give that rail a clean. Okay, I'm just going to show you that coming out. So that's basically, that'll have a piece of thick plastic, like so, like a card, and that'll fit into that circular piece just there, into that rail. So we can give that a nice good clean as well. It's filthy. Right, now to the fun bit, putting these back together. Now it does look complicated with this string mechanism that works its way around, but obviously I've got another one to go by here, which is what you must do, because these strings, they've got to go in a certain way. So that one comes down along to that end, down the inside, and then it's stopped there, it's screwed in. You've got the opposite at this end, and then that one goes up, round, along, and up there, and they continue all the way around. And obviously if you've got a string cut, it's a case of just replacing that, but get another one off and see how the string goes, and you'll see. It's pretty straightforward once you can work out which way the round that goes. On your fly screen, this needs to be tensioned up a little bit. So you put that stop back on, twist it, and get a bit of tension on it. I don't know, you'll feel when it's right. Don't want to be too tight, but twist it round to get a bit of tension on it, and then that locates into there. You've got a piece here at each end. There, look, they just want to slot into there, because that bit's going to then locate onto there. Just make sure that you run your thread in that little bit of channel, look, that's where it fits on the corner pieces. Okay, a tip. If you look at the fly screen blind at the end, you've got a slot there to put a screwdriver in. Before you, I've unscrewed this because I didn't have it right, so I've unscrewed it again, not fully, and to get some tension on it, on the fly screen, so it pulls up on its own. All it is just a case of getting a screwdriver on there, on that slot, and put some tension on it. A few turns, not too bad, you know, not too many times, and you'll put some tension then on the fly screen. Right, we're back together again now, and it's working correctly. The string came off, that's why I wanted to take it apart, to put the string back together and also give it a good clean. So it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was, and it's working correctly. So that's a job well done. Just a case of popping it back on now. These corner pieces, they go on once you've screwed it to the inside of the van. So I hope that helps anybody who's taking a Remis blind apart, because yeah, they do look complicated, but easiest way is to have another one apart and check how they go.